Several years ago, I was looking for a quality streamer to use in my 2-channel setup. I wanted something that sounded good, it was high quality, and I wanted Apple AirPlay capability. After doing my homework, I ended up with a Bluesound Node X, and I've loved it ever since. I skipped over its follow-up, the simply Node, because I saw no real reason to upgrade at that point. But now we have the new 10th anniversary Node X with its fancy silver finish, and I keep hearing about the improved premium ESS Sabre Hi-Fi DAC, so I was really interested in how it would stack up against my 2i. In today's AV Nirvana Real World Review, I'm going to tell you how they compare head to head. My Node X has been primarily connected to a Jolita 202BRC tube integrated amp via RCA cables, so I've always used the Node's internal DAC. Currently, my speakers are Riga RS5s, and it's the same system I use for vinyl playback. The Node X arrived, and opening the box revealed a remote control, which until now has been an additional purchase, and all the cables and accessories required to get set up. Setup is really simple. It took me less than 5 minutes to connect to my Wi-Fi, update the firmware, and be up and running with music. I connected it to my amp with a matching set of RCA cables so I could literally have an identical signal path for comparison. The Node X was easily paired into a zone with the Node X via the BlueOS app, which is also primarily what I use for music playback and control. By creating a pair, I was easily able to play back a track into both devices simultaneously and A/B the two by switching inputs on my amp, allowing me to really lock in and listen for those subtle differences. So I fired up my usual evaluation playlist on Amazon Music via the BlueOS app and ran through a few tracks, flipping back and forth between the two nodes. And it sounded glorious. I sat in my sweet spot here in the listening room while my partner would flip back and forth between the two nodes, and I didn't ever know which one I was listening to. Other than that fraction of a second cutout while changing between the two devices, it was a seamless switch. Levels matched, same track, in sync, and I noticed nothing. Seriously. After all I've heard about the new DAC, I was not hearing a difference, so I signed up for a few months of the Tidal Hi-Fi Plus so I could compare the MQA quality tracks. And normally I don't pay for music service on its own because I already have Apple Music through my other subscriptions and Amazon Music via Prime, but I thought perhaps getting into the higher quality subscription for MQA would reveal the differences between the two nodes. Nope. I hear no difference between the DAC in the Node X versus the Node X. It's not necessarily a bad thing though. I love the X. Maybe my ears are shot from my stint touring in a rock band. Maybe it's the rest of my system, but I didn't hear a difference at all, and neither could anyone else in my household. But that doesn't mean there's not a reason to upgrade from a X or buy it outright if you don't already own one. The thing sounds fantastic, and there are enough other feature upgrades to make it worth considering. HDMI ARC and Roon compatibility were added with the previous Node, and the Node X adds a remote control in the box, plus, of course, the new premium ESS Sabre Hi-Fi DAC. All nodes feature AirPlay, so if you're an Apple household like we are, you can always stream whatever you're playing back to your system. One of the killer features since day one has always been the BlueOS app. It's just a great app. I only wish they'd add Apple Music there so I could skip AirPlay. The difference between AirPlay and Bluetooth streaming versus using a device like the Node is that once you start playback on the Node, the stream location is then handed off to the device for playback, so you're not still using your phone. If your phone rings, it doesn't handle the call through the Node. Your music keeps playing. If you go to the store, the folks at home can keep listening uninterrupted. The Node X, the Node, and now the Node X all received my highest marks for streaming devices. If you don't already have one, you might want to take a look. I'm sure there are systems and ears out there that may resolve the improvement of the new DAC. If you have an older Node, you may or may not want to upgrade depending on your system, your setup, and your ears. They're flexible, rock solid, and the BlueOS app is the best there is. So That's my review of the 10th anniversary Bluesound Node X. Not at all what I was expecting, but my top streamer hands down. Would I upgrade for the DAC? Not me. Would I upgrade for the additional features? Very likely. Would I buy it if I was in the market for a high-end quality streamer? Every single time without hesitation. So as always, if you found this video to be useful or entertaining, please hit like and subscribe. And any links in the description may be affiliate links, which is a great way to support AV Nirvana and help us continue to produce high quality content. And of course, head over to avnirvana.com to join in the conversation with other like-minded home theater, audio, video enthusiasts, where we pride ourselves on civil discussion and polite conversations, and always some great giveaways mixed in as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again real soon with another real world review.